Uno's Garden is a book about balance, really. It's a plea for balance. I think we all understand the concept of, as people begin to encroach on an environment, the balance shifts. And I layered that basic idea with a simple arithmetic concept where if you just subtract one by one by one by one, there's a very sort of gradual curve or add. But if you double things, then it goes from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16 to 32, and suddenly it takes off like that. Which is what happens in Uno's Garden, where they're slowly losing forest, but very, very quickly gaining buildings and stuff. So, and then the next layer of the book was to say, okay, well, let's look a little bit more detail, and there'll be a certain number of houses of the same sort, and they'll all have, the same number of windows as they grow. So, looking at the detail, and as the forest. Focusing on the forest, if it were the page with the 10 moopaloops, and there's 10 different types of foliage or plant, and each of those would have like 10 leaves or 10 berries, so, and then on the next page where it's 9, there's only 9 left, because unfortunately Uno's built his house on one of the species and unintentionally squashed it. Then the things have 9 berries and 9 leaves and so forth. So there's lots of counting games to be played through that book. And in the end, it is a book with a sense of hope that, sure, it gets to a dark moment where it seems as though everything's gone, and we find that Uno, of course, Uno means one, so it means one's garden. Just one person can make a difference, is what I kind of tried to say there. He has realised what was happening, and he sort of created an arc and kept one of each of these things. And although, sure, he gets old and he passes away, his kids carry on the work, and then they begin to find, as they look after the environment, the animals begin to come back. So it's very much a story of hope over a long period, that even though you mess up in life, everyone makes mistakes, you can also learn from them and you can rectify them.